Now shifting focus, Shaheen Bagh continues to be the protest hotbed. Today marks the 50th day since the sit-in protest against the Citizenship Amendment Act started. But now it seems like the locals have had enough. A group of protesters, they are carrying out a march towards Shaheen Bagh, demanding that the demonstrators there vacate the roads immediately. And our reporters who are tracking all these developments, because things seemed some time back to coming to a boil. We have Mohit, Bhatt, Priyank and Kangana who've been tracking all the developments there at Shaheen Bagh. I believe Kangana is there at the spot. Priyank, we do understand that the person, who tried carrying out the shooting yesterday, his custody has been taken for 3 days. So I just want to confirm that bit with you and then go on to the other reporters.
See, Megha, the person Kapil who was spotted here, and when he opened fire, he was arrested by the local police, and Delhi police will be seeking 3 more days of police custody. But on the other side, there was a call which was made by the Gau Rakshak Dal as well as the Hindu Sena, and till the late night, the meeting happened in between the Delhi police personals and the organizers of these 2 organizations to call off the protest, looking at the law and order situation. But instead of the call off by the organizers, these protesters have come here. They say that they are from the nearby villages, but when Mohit Akali was talking to them, they have accepted that they have come here on the call of Gau Rakshak and other organization. We also spoke to Ved Nagar, who is right now not here, who's the head of this Gau Rakshak Sena. He says that he is in Noida, and after the meeting which was called off, the protest which was called off by them, they have preferred not to come here. Very dramatic visuals coming out from here, Megha, where the Delhi police team is trying to convince these protesters to leave from here. It is very important because post 5 p.m. today, Yogi Adityanath will also be campaigning in this area, Megha. There are 3-4 constituencies where Yogi Adityanath is expected to hold meeting, and Delhi police have to also increase deployment there. So in between these protesters coming out here, it's certainly creating another law and order issue. That's why Delhi police team is trying to convince them. Whenever we are going and attempting to talk to them, the cops are requesting us not to, because it is very possible that these protesters might continue their protest. They have sat down here while Delhi police team is trying to convince them. There you heard, just saw in the visuals, cops are requesting us not to talk, because for this moment, the priority is to remove these protesters. There are other locals also, Megha, from this locality who have also come here to see that what is happening, because this kind of protest, counter-protest happening here at this location is certainly a new thing. There's a massive deployment which has been done by the Delhi police. There you can see the joint CP of the range is standing here with the DCPs. Other DCPs have also been called in. So most of the adjoining district senior officials have also been called in, and around 50 to 80 odd protesters who claim that they are from the nearby villages have managed to come here, while on the other side, cops are trying to convince them to vacate this location. Back to you.
All right, stay on with us, Priyank. Let me also go across to Mohit. He's also at the spot. Mohit, in detail, can you describe to us the visuals that we are seeing on the screen and what is happening in terms of the consultation between the 2 sides? I mean, this negotiation is going on. What do they want? They want the protesters to vacate. What is the police trying to do right now?
Well, I'll just show you these visuals that the police is manning the whole area, and the senior officials of police are also here. The people have come from the nearby areas of Madanpur Khadar, Sarita Vihar, Jasola, and also from Noida, Faridabad, Palwal and Ballabgarh. They say that on daily basis they are having issues, and hence they have come over here to clear this blockade. You can clearly see as of now, women have also come over here, people have come over here. We'll just try to talk to them and ask them that what exactly they have to say. Sir, आप यहाँ पे आए हैं, क्या की मांग है?
हमारी मांग है सर, आम जनता की जो प्रॉब्लम है, ये प्रोटेस्ट से प्रॉब्लम है। ये प्रोटेस्ट भी शांतिपूर्वक नहीं करते, किसी भी की आने जाने में प्रॉब्लम है। कोई भी आदमी
आसपास कहाँ रहते हैं?
हम सरिता विहार में रहते हैं।
सरिता विहार वाले काफी दिन से यहाँ लोग कह रहे थे कि
16 टोटल आदमी बदरपुर इलाका जितना भी है, साउथ दिल्ली खादर। आज अभी एक बुढ़िया की डेथ हुई है, अभी वहाँ से आया हूँ मैं डायरेक्ट यहाँ।
उसकी अर्थी को गाड़ी को ऊपर से लेके जा रहे हैं। ये हालत है हमारी।
कई लोग यहाँ पे ये कह रहे हैं उन्हें नोएडा में नौकरी छोड़नी पड़ी है।
मैंने छोड़ी है सेक्टर 16 में रियल एस्टेट कंपनी फील्ड का काम करता हूँ, मैंने छोड़ी भाई। कौन जाएगा 2-2 घंटे डीएनडी पे जाम, आश्रम में खड़े तो खड़े रह जाओ बिल्कुल। और आज
अब आप लोगों की यही मांग है कि जब तक ये क्लियर नहीं होता आप लोग यहाँ बैठे रहेंगे।
और हमें रोका जा रहा है,
जबकि प्रधानमंत्री ने कह चुका है ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, फिर भी ये विश्वास करने लायक नहीं है।
आदि मानसिकता वाले लोग हैं।
कोई आप ये बताइए कि आप लोगों को जो समस्याएं हैं, अब आप ये चाहते हैं कि ये ब्लॉकेड क्लियर हो, तभी आप लोगों को सड़कों पे आ जाना पड़ा और हटेंगे।
बिल्कुल भाई, इससे बड़ी हिंसा क्या होगी? सब हम अपने घर से बाहर नहीं निकल पा रहे, किसी का अटैक पड़ जाए कोई जा नहीं पा रहा। हमारे मदनपुर खादर गांव में जाके
ये कौन सा फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच है, ये बताओ आगे जाके मोदी जी और योगी जी। कई कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स ने भी ये कहा कि वो कॉलेज नहीं जा पा रहे हैं।
यार सर, ये कौन नहीं जा पा रहे भाई?
कौन जा पा रहा, कोई नहीं जा पा रहा। एक और बात, देश के प्रधानमंत्री अमित शाह जी, मोदी जी और योगी जी, उन्होंने जमीन पे तस्वीर बना रखी है और उनके लिए रंगा बिल्ला कहा जा रहा है। कौन नहीं जानता रंगा बिल्ला कौन है? There you are, the people over here are very angry and they say that they have been facing problems. They are not able to go to Noida and the nearby areas, and hence they say that they will be standing here unless and until the blockade is clear. You can see, I'll just ask my camera person to show these visuals. Few meters away from the Shaheen Bagh protest, we see these people are standing here and they are clearly saying Shaheen Bagh khali karo. So there you heard people over here. The police is trying to maintain law and order, and they have said that they will not allow anybody to march towards that side. The senior officials, the DCPs of the nearby districts are also here. They are trying to talk to people, but as of now, it seems that the people over here, they have clearly said that they will not go back unless and until strict action against these protesters is taken. Back to you.
Okay. Mohit, while these people are, of course, citing very practical problems, one of them telling you that if somebody gets sick and gets a heart attack, it's difficult to get out of the house. Well, one really understands the kind of inconvenience that's happening. But do tell me, who are these people? Are they only locals? But are they locals who have affiliation to a certain political outfit?
Well, you see, many of them have said that after the call of Ved Dagar, who is from the local Gauraksha Samiti, they have come, and most of them say that they are the residents of the nearby localities and they have come over here because on daily basis they are having problems. So we'll just talk to people, but yes, the affiliation to certain organizations cannot be denied. People have come over here from Shiv Sena also. Yesterday we saw that how Hindu Sena also called for this protest, but yesterday they had meeting with the DCP Southeast, and then after that they called off, but then still we see people have come over here.
We are not from any government, any party.
So you see, detention has started. You can see a man has been detained by the police, and we expect that more detentions will take place. So police is trying to maintain law and order. They say that anybody who will create any issue over here or will again and again try to go towards that side, they will be arrested. You can see the flags of Shiv Sena are also here. The man has been brought out. So clearly the police have given the message that if anybody tries to move towards that side or becomes agitated or raises slogans which can hamper the peace and harmony of the area, they will be arrested. You can clearly see as of now the police is talking to them, but yes, the protesters few of them are being again detained. You can see, if my camera person will show you the situation, it seems is very volatile. One of the person has been detained. Police clearly told, you can clearly see they're fighting with the police, and as of now they are wanting to come out. They say that unless and until the blockade gets clear, they will not move from here, and the police have clearly told them that anybody who comes up with any poster or any placard will be detained. So as of now, a man who was having a placard in his hand and who was raising slogans have been detained. A few more detentions, it seems, will take place because the bus has been brought here by the police. The senior officials are on the spot. So clearly we have to wait and watch how will situation pans out. But the protesters have clearly said that unless and until the blockade gets clear, they will continue with their protest. Back to you.
Okay. All right, Mohit, the police there trying to, of course, diffuse the situation, shoving these angry protesters inside the police van. We have Ashok Pandit on the phone line. Mr. Pandit, what do you make of all that is being witnessed in Delhi in the past few days? I mean, it's polarization till the hilt.
Because citizens who go for work every day, the entire city was held under ransom. It was under siege as far as these so-called protesters in Shaheen Bagh have conducted. They have been misguided by those forces who want to break India. They have been guided by those people who belong to the Tukde Tukde gang, and the entire violence and unrest which have been created by them from last so many days. People will react. It's a very natural phenomena. But nobody's going to take this nonsense for a long time. And I'm amazed why the local police and the machinery, the law and order machinery, has not been able to vacate this Shaheen Bagh protest, which has taken a violent turn most of the time. So it is a threat to the internal security of Delhi. It has to be done. So people have come out on the streets, and I, as a citizen of this country, I fully support them.
Yes.
I endorse their protest, their frustration against this so-called
Right, Mr. Ashok Pandit, the reason why that place has not been vacated is because despite government's repeated appeal, the people who are sitting there in this dharna, they refuse to move. And it's only going to be force, if at all, they have to be removed from that place. And the government, of course, has avoided using force at a time like this. Now, I want to go back to our reporters, Mohit and Priyank, who are there at the spot. Mohit, do tell me exactly what's happening right now. Detentions were happening some time back. Has the situation diffused a little bit?
Well, the situation still remains volatile. I'll just ask my camera person Sujit to show you the visuals over here. The police have mobilized here in huge numbers, and they are trying that protesters should not raise any communal slogans, or they should not have any slogans or placards in their hand. But you can clearly see the police is trying to move these protesters towards the backside. You see, it's just 100 to 150 meters away from the Shaheen Bagh blockade. You can clearly see. Again, we have people who have come over here. सर क्या मांग करेंगे?
रोहिंग्या पाकिस्तानी खाली करो।
आप क्या कहते हैं? आप लोग यहाँ खड़े रहेंगे जब तक नहीं होता है?
सर रोड जाम है, 2-2 घंटा लगता है हम लोग को ड्यूटी जाने में। रहते हैं हम छतरपुर रहते हैं।
कितना परेशानी होता है?
बहुत 2-2 घंटा लगता है, ड्यूटी छूट जाता है, ड्यूटी लेट होता है, काम बंद हो रहा है, शादी विवाह बंद हो रहा है। ये रोहिंग्या मुसलमान।
आप क्या कहेंगे सर? कितना परेशानी यहाँ के लोगों को? कहाँ से लोग आए हैं?
ये पूरे NCI के लोगों को सबको परेशानी है। यहाँ के रहने वालों को भी
फरीदाबाद बल्लमगढ़ से भी लोग आए हैं।
फरीदाबाद से तो बहुत लोग आए हैं, क्योंकि वहाँ की जनता नोएडा में बहुत जॉब करती है। वो लोग उनकी ड्यूटी छूट गई है, धंधे बंद हो गए हैं, बच्चे परेशान, स्कूल जाने वाले पेशेंट परेशाान हो गए हैं, एम्बुलेंस व्यवस्था नहीं है, तो पब्लिक बहुत।
तो यहाँ पे किसी राजनीतिक पार्टी से भी आए हैं या लोग काफी हमने देखा कि गौरक्षा समिति से आए हैं, कहीं कुछ शिवसेना के कार्यकर्ता भी हैं और कुछ लोकल्स भी हैं यहाँ के?
नहीं, हम तो एक आम जनता आई है, जो परेशान जनता है, जो वाकई में इस सड़क से आने जाने वाली परेशान जनता है। डेली यहाँ से 5 से 10 लाख लोग जाते हैं।
There you see the senior officials are also here, and the detentions can start any moment. So the situation still remains volatile. We have to wait and watch how will situation proceed. Back to you.
Okay, situation yet to normalize. Mohit, stay on with us. Let me go across to Kangna. Kangna, in the morning when we were discussing this, you told me that the cops have informed you that no permission has been given to any of these people to carry out the protest, and yet there you are. All of these protesters are right there at Shaheen Bagh, but they are there with very genuine concerns.
अगर इनका अधिकार है प्रदर्शन करना, तो इनका कर्तव्य भी है कि सड़क को खाली करें, आम आदमी को परेशान नहीं होने दें। सबसे बड़ी बात यह है, हमें नहीं चाहिए कहीं करें प्रदर्शन, आम आदमी को परेशान कर रहे हैं। आप लोग कब तक बैठेंगे यहाँ पे प्रोटेस्ट पे? हम लोग का कहना ये है कि हम लोग एक साथ रहते हैं, जो असुविधा हम लोग झेल रहे हैं, उस असुविधा को दूर
यहाँ पे रोड खुलेगी तब हम लोग बात करेंगे। हमारा उद्देश्य यहाँ पे कोई अराजकता फैलाना नहीं है। अरे कुछ नहीं, हमारा उद्देश्य यहाँ पे कोई अराजकता फैलाना नहीं है, हमारा उद्देश्य सिर्फ रोड को खुलवाना है।
Okay. All right. Let me get across to Wajiullah, who's also there. We have 4 reporters tracking developments there at Shaheen Bagh. Waji, now coming to you. We heard a lot of women who are there at the protest site. Who are they? Can you identify? Are they just the locals, the people who live in the nearby areas? there at Shaheen Bagh right now. You can see on one side of the screen, these are police vans where the protesters are being shoved inside. They'll be taken to the police station. The cops are, of course, trying their best to defuse the situation, because if this is allowed, then the situation will come to a head and will be a problem. There was no permission given to any of these protesters to carry out any marches, etc. Yet we saw one faction, what they claim to be from the Hindu Sena, driving towards Shaheen Bagh. And Wajiullah is there where the detentions are happening. Yes, Waji, tell me what's the latest.
Well, yes, Megha, as you can see, if I can show you, one bus is leaving with protesters, CAA protesters who had come here to make sure that the police opens the road. They're just leaving from here. Let's try to speak to them and see what
रोड बंद किए हुए हैं, पुलिस वाले हटा नहीं रहे हैं, हमें बसारी हो रही, केजरीवाल सब करवा रहा है। अच्छा, तो आपका कोई दल है इंडिविजुअल हो सकते हैं, हम लोग अपने से आए हैं, हम लोग देश का।
Well, as you can say, they're saying that they come here on their own will. They came here because they've been facing a lot of inconvenience because of the protest that has taken place. A few have been detained as of now by the police. You can see saffron flags and India flags gone in them. They were raising slogans that were provocative also. So the police try to make sure that nothing untowards happen, nothing goes wrong because of the statement or the slogans that have been raised over here. One bus has left. There are a lot of people still waiting over here, still raising slogans, still asking for the people at Shaheen Bagh to vacate. So this is the situation over here at Shaheen Bagh where the police picket. This was the same, it is 100 meters from here where the firing took place yesterday, and it's after that we see police also over here, and yesterday after the call by the Hindu Sena.
Okay,
and
all right, buddy, we will come back to you. We'll come back to all our reporters. Provocative slogans there being raised from both sides. Obviously, if you were to believe what the BJP has to say, then it of course first started from the protesters who are on a sit-in dharna in Shaheen Bagh, and now of course from the other side you see people doing almost the same.